Hello, BC Ranch family. Kyle Draper and Dick Highland here with another one of our video updates. Hope all is well with everyone. Hope also that you were able to see the letter yesterday from Club President Alan Sears and myself, kind of providing you with a little bit of an update of club operations moving forward. A little crystal ball tells us here that we can expect to remain open in the way we are today through the middle of May at least, and then we'll reevaluate in 2-week periods based on the plan that the President put out a few days ago. Dick, why don't you tell us a little bit about what's going on in golf?
So Kyle, Governor Ducey's upcoming plan, Phase 1, Phase 2, Phase 3, should be unveiled sometime later in the week, maybe Friday. And basically it centers on social distancing being the critical point of all of these phases. I don't believe that as a club, as we talked, we should be changing anything just because the governor is relaxing some of the practices moving forward. That could be a recipe and disaster for us. We've got to set that stage right here and now that we're not going to change just because there's a new plan in place. I also should address a couple questions. People have been saying that with it getting lighter longer, why we can't keep the carts out longer than 6 p.m. and why we can't keep the range open after 3 p.m. because they're the members. And we do respect this, let me just say that first and foremost. But the employees have families too. And this is a family club, and the club and the board of directors has supported and decided that 3 o'clock would be the end point for the practice range to be open, and carts would be only out there till 6 p.m. And that should they want to walk after that, they're welcome to do that. But we want to get these employees home to their families. We want safety and protection to be really, really at the forefront of what this club represents. We do understand about the members, we get all that stuff, but we are about the employees, because if one of them gets sick, then no one has any place to play after 6, and no one has one practice ball to hit, so we've got to stay with the plan. The Horseshoe plays almost 500 rounds in this month of April. That's taken a lot of stress off of the 18-hole course, which will probably play 52 to 5,300 rounds. Many of our members are staying in town. There are clubs in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Chicago, Seattle are not opening on time. They're staying with us, and that's why the activity level is as high as it is, but that's great for us to see. We looked at the tee sheets through the weekend. We noticed that this coming Sunday, there are 60 couples playing, and so we're going to have a little competition for you. 2 best balls of the 4. You'll sign up on 4 tees this coming Friday, and the scorecards will be prepared for you. And then the results after the scorecards have been handed in to the outside service guys at the end of your round. We will post the results on Monday. We just think it's a fun way for you to compete against your fellow members for, a Sunday afternoon. The Scorcher. We've changed the format of the Scorcher as it hasn't gotten the traction we had hoped for. The Scorcher was originally planned for the gals to play in a summer member guest, but we're changing that to a couples member guest on Saturday, August 22nd. And in keeping with the word Scorcher, we're going to have a 12:30 shotgun with a lunch before and some cocktails and hors d'oeuvres during scoring afterwards. The Inferno has 51 teams out of 60. So if you haven't signed up just yet, you might want to get on it. And then as well, moving forward, the men's member has 53 of 60. Again, please sign up on 4 tees as soon as you can. We are preparing a new shopping video for those interested in what some of the new apparel is in the shop. We hope to have it available by Saturday. And then again, we must stress this, that we got to stay with what got us where we are, and that is staying within the guidelines that the club sets out. And then hopefully once we as a club deem it appropriate for us to relax sometime in maybe the June timeframe, then we'll do so. And we'll keep you informed with these videos, but we want you to know where the club stands. It's for your safety, your family's safety, and the safety of the staff at the club.
I think it's important to note, Dick, that we really want to make sure that the rules that we have in place are really adhered to on a daily basis. As you come and play golf, we want to see you here. We want you to enjoy your club. At the same time, we don't want you to stick around afterwards, hanging out. We've taken all the tables out of the courtyard, chairs out of the courtyard. We want you to, really help us help you in that regard. So we're going to keep adding a number of new services to the membership for your benefit, but please, again, just until it's safe to do so, let's make sure that we're coming to the club, using the club, and then leaving after you've used the various amenities of the club. Thanks again for all your support. Dick and I are going to sign off at this point.
All right, folks, let's just remind you, it's going to be in the 90s here coming up, so wear plenty of sunscreen, lots of hats. We'll see you down the road.
Take care.